I just had to let you know you're.
Hi, today we want to explain about the fractionation machine. The fractionation machine is defined as an industrial apparatus used to separate mixtures such as edible oils, fats, or chemical compounds into distinct fractions based on differences in their melting points or molecular properties. The process begins by melting the oil in the heating system. Next, the oil is pumped to the fractionation tank. The cooling system lowers the temperature, forming crystals. The agitator stirs press the mixture for uniform crystal growth. Finally, a heating system is used to melt the oil before fractionation begins. An agitator or stirrer is operated to ensure uniform temperature distribution and crystal formation. Temperature controllers and sensors monitor and regulate process temperature. Pipeline oil sensors themselves control the flow of oil. Collection tanks store separated olein and stearin fractions. Pressure gauges monitor operating pressure. Temperature stable, proceeding to collection. Oil volume at 150 milliliters. Fittings secured, cleaning residue. A thermometer is used for additional temperature verification. A measuring cylinder or flow meter is used to measure oil volume. A spanner or wrench set is used to fittings and connections. Cleaning brushes and cloths are used for equipment cleaning and maintenance. First, inspect the machine to ensure it is clean and in proper working condition. Check all valves, pipelines, and connections to confirm there are no leaks. Finally, put on your required personal protective equipment before operating the machine. Transfer the feed oil into the fractionation tank, monitoring the level to prevent overfill. Switch on the heating system. Monitor the temperature on the control panel. Increase the temperature gradually until the oils fill the process. The cooling system is activated slowly to reduce the temperature in a controlled manner. Stirring is maintained to ensure uniform cooling and crystal formation. As the temperature fraction stearin is finally, the heating and cooling systems are turned off after separation is completed. The remaining oil is drained from the machine, and the separated fractions are collected in labeled containers. The equipment is cleaned and is prepared for the next operation. The sample must be properly mixed before testing is carried out. Spillage of knowledge solution must be avoided as skin irritation may be caused. Protective gloves and safety goggles must be worn when chemicals are handled. The fractionation process was successfully carried out as a thermomechanical separation method. Complete melting was achieved at 60 to 75 degrees Celsius before controlled cooling induced selective crystallization. Crystal growth stabilized prior to separation. The separation of fractions was performed using pressure filtration at approximately 3/6 bar, where the liquid fraction was passed through the filter medium and the solid fraction was retained, as separation was achieved purely through physical phase transformation. Overall, efficient separation was achieved through proper control of temperature, cooling rate, agitation, and filtration pressure, and value-added oil fractions with different functional properties were successfully obtained.
I just had to let you know you're.